There we go. Hello, everyone. welcome. Wait, where's my there? And boop. Wait, boop. There we go. Now it should be good. Hi, everyone. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Let me start off with yesterday. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided
Not 100% certain, but we reached the 50 likes. So we got the new model part. Now we got the full model unveiled. So yeah, that's gonna be the new model. I already have for later for a short, and I'll also upload this in the Discord specifically. But I'm gonna have a small model preview with me basically talking as the model and moving around so people can see how that looks. I'm really excited to show. I still have to make that short, but yeah. It looks amazing. Oh, thank you, Camouflage Cat. It took a long time to work at it. And yesterday I broke it as well. Like, I do everything in Unity. And yesterday, after I exported the model and made a backup, luckily I made the backup. Like I exported it, and the export I can use as a backup because I can always re-upload that in Unity. But then, after the export, like right after the export, I wanted to change some small stuff. Like it wasn't all at the right spot yet. Like the choker wasn't at the perfect spot, so it kind of clipped through. So I edited that. Went to the export section. Boom. Whole Unity crashes. Like everything in Unity crashes. I was like, that happened. So the project closes. And I started up again. Everything gone. Everything. So, yeah. So luckily I had an export that I made, so I could re-upload it in Unity. I made a whole new Unity scene, as they call that, and I did have to make some changes and did some re-uploads. Had to retexture a few things. Well, I did still have the textures because I saved those separately. But I had to reapply textures and finding the right texture that fits with the right thing, which was a pain in the behind because I don't label stuff well enough. And it's kind of hard to keep up the video because I'm at the airport. Okay, Camouflage Cat. I'll make sure to not say the B word as well. But yeah, I understand. No worries. And application crashes are the worst. Yes, they are. Hi, Morax. How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the Good Hunter. How can I help? Good to see you again. It's good to see you. The B word? Well, there's one word that starts with a B that is not recommended saying in an airport. And it goes, well, I guess, yeah. I'm well. How's my day going? It's better than yesterday. For those who, kept up with that, yesterday I was going to the hospital. I said that 2 days ago, like at the Tuesday stream, that I was going to the hospital for checkouts to make sure that they can find something what's wrong with my back. And sadly, they couldn't find anything, which is good and bad at the same time. Wait, is this the food one? Yeah, this is food delivery. Because the good thing is that they couldn't find anything harmful. The bad thing is that they just don't know why I am in pain or why my back hurts. What's wrong with my back? Well, apparently we don't know. Originally they thought it was something called psoriasis, which is a deformity of the back. But that's not the case. Now that they did the x-rays. And it seems like that's not the case, but they don't know what is exactly wrong. It doesn't have a name yet. But basically my back is a question mark. Wait, I'm gonna grab paint. Hold on. I'm gonna show you the paint. There. Let's see. No, will to give up looking for the problem? Well, the doctor I went to... Wait, Waffle is not... Oh, I forgot to start a Waffle. I knew I forgot something. Hold on. I'll repeat that question for you, Camouflage Cat, but I just forgot to start a Waffle. So the doctor that I specifically went to, which is a back doctor, they said, yeah, we're gonna stop looking because it's not worth looking for. My normal doctor, like my, I think they call it the family doctor, they are like... Let's see if this works. But yeah, now I'm going
Waffle
next
wags her
Thursday.
tail happily. Waffle missed you too. Thank you for the hug, Camouflage Cat.
My daily diet. I eat some bread in the morning, and I don't always feel like eating lunch. But after that, at night, I eat some veggies and a little bit of meat, and that's it. And sometimes in the weekends, I eat snacks. Let's see. No, this one, I think. Yeah, there. So yeah, a normal back would be something like they have a small part here, then small like that, and that's it. Kind of. My drawing skills are amazing, I know. Let me make the pencil a little bit bigger. Well, my back is more like this, and then it caves in, and then goes back like that. And the problem with that is that this part, where the head basically is like, it's a little bit more of a, like that shape, so I have a little bit of a hump kind of idea. It's not a real big hump, like it's more like, if you sit really close, like in a fetus position, it's something like that. That's how my back naturally is, and if I don't have it like that, it starts hurting. And the problem with that is that my balance is more here, forward, so my lower back has to compensate for that, so I have a lot of lower back pain, because that has to compensate for my upper back. It's not because of your diet, it must be because of a bad posture. Well, it's a thing that my whole family has. It's a birth defect, to call it like that, like I've had it since I was born. And my mother has it, my older brother used to have it, he passed away, but older sister, the only one that doesn't have it is my youngest sister. Yeah. That. But my whole life I've been to... Sounds like scoliosis, but you said it wasn't that? Yeah, they don't see that in there. They do say that there is something weird about my back, but they just don't know what. So probably what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for an MRI or MRE to see if there's something wrong with my... how do you call those things again? Like those things in your spine, like the columns in your spine. Like between those, there might be something wrong.
I hear everything.
And that's what we're gonna find out with this MRE. But first I have to go to my family doctor again, talk with them about it, and we'll see them. Try to love for the floor? Oh, I've done that. I've went to physio, they did all types of stuff like that, like laying down or a special. I've been going to physio for almost 15 years now. It just doesn't help. Ooh. Best of luck. Yeah. I hope we'll find something, because putting a name to it, or at least knowing what it is, and if we can do something about it or not, or, you know, stuff like that. It's a little bit of that, how do you call that? More of a reinsurance. You know, okay, this is what is happening. This is what I can do about it, or this is what I can't do about it. Question is, can I shoot from here? No, it's a little bit hard to see with that icon there. Maybe if I unselect it. Where's my get back better ASAP. Yeah, I'm used to it. Oh, I didn't want to teleport there. That's fine. We can go from here to there. And I wanted to go for a full health checkup. Character is so OP. Yes, he's strong. It is also, I built her pretty well. Well, pretty well. I built her okay, I would say. I didn't build her as I want yet, because I can't get the artifacts, because I'm 44. I need to be 45 to do the dungeons I want to do. To get a higher chance of getting gold artifacts. Boop. Wait, where's the meat? There's the meat. I do like getting the meat. Boop.
One with the forest. Yeah.
3, 1, 2, 3. Nice and easy. And boop.
Laid bare.
And there we go. It is especially once you get that Digger Sniper, yes. I love sniping with him. Boop, boop, and boop. But especially once you, like, my main technique, which I rarely have to use in the overworld, like in over here, because the monsters aren't that strong. But my main technique is just E, switch out, do some damage with other characters. And by the time that thing is fully loaded up, so I deal even more damage. I don't have a water... I should have equipped Noelle. Or Mona. Oh, there you are.
Steady as stone.
One with the forest.
Oop. It doesn't counter it, but... Oh. By the way, Tignera is the best with... aggressive Hyper Bloom. That's why I'm happy that I got Mona. I'm still leveling up Mona. But I'll probably change Jean for Mona. So I can get Hyper Bloom? Wisca question. Have I been an Apple route? How boring was it? Was you right from playing to your destination? It depends, because yeah, I've been on the plane ride from Canada and back, so that's 9 hours each. Well, 8.5 and 9 hours, I think. Something like that it was. It's boring if you're not prepared. I prepare always, and I just download a bunch of movies and a bunch of series to watch on the plane. So I watched a bit of anime, I watched a bit of movies. I pulled for Chlorine, yes, and I got Mona. Sadly. Well, I'm happy with Mona, don't get me wrong. I like Mona. But I was hoping for Chlorine. But I'm almost have enough to do another 10 pool. Oh, I have enough to do another 10 pool, right? Yeah. Okay, perfect. I need to go to the daily stuff anyways. So we'll go over here, go on Fanty's Hand, do the 10 pool. I don't think I'll be lucky. I mean, I might have streamer luck. I'm hoping on the streamer luck, because right now I'm at pool 6 or 7 or something like that. After getting Mona, so not that lucky. But like I said, who knows? Maybe I'll get the streamer luck and still get Chlorine. Come on, there we go. Let's do this. Boop. A purple. I still want Bennett though. So it could still be Bennett. It's Bennett!
Cool. I like the vibe. I'm Bennett, leader of Benny's adventure team. Any chance we could team up? Please?
I know from what I've heard at least, is that Bennett is really good to empower characters. I don't actually know because I've never, used Bennett because, well, I never had Bennett. But from what I've seen from YouTube videos is that Bennett is really nice with his
Benny's ad-
ultimate. This one. My game isn't full screen. Oh, that's because I still have... There, yeah. Good that you said it. Yeah, he buffs attacks on your team. Yeah, that is really nice. If the health of the character within the AoE is equal to 7 plus below 70, the health will constantly regenerate. The amount of HP restored scales off Bennett's max HP. So you build Bennett HP, okay. If your health character within the AoE is higher than 17, they gain an attack bonus. This is based on Bennett's base attack. Oh, okay, so I could either get him HP or attack. Which attack I think makes the most sense because you want the highest attack, but you also want to be full HP. A build character with an AoE with Pyro. Okay. That's not a bad pool. I'm happy with that. And he is a healer slash a buffer. Which I might... The thing is, for this team, I have kind of 2 attackers. Well, Tignera is a good second DPS. Secondary DPS. Well, Father. I don't know how to pronounce her real name. So I'll just call her Father. That's what everybody calls her. She's my main DPS.
Thank you for complete.
And I could use Mona for effect statuses. Because Mona gives water that can either do... What was it? Melt? No, it's not melt. It's... I forgot. But water and fire. And I can do Tignera. So I have to get Bennett C1 at least. Or else he won't heal if his IP's... Okay, that's good to know. I had an idea of what I wanted to do today. But I already forgot. Probably go on with the story. We did leave off at a pretty interesting point. So we got... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember. We got the important information. I'm actually preparing for a 4-hour plane ride. And I've been on planes before, and they were boring as heck. Yes, they are.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
Oh yeah, the Grand Bazaar, yeah. Yeah, no, plane rides can be really boring. That's why I was happy that I downloaded a bunch of movies and anime and stuff like that, so I at least have something to do. Oh, also games on the phone help as well. And I would say, last time I did brought my Switch, but somebody stole my Switch. Hashtag Dashi. No, I gave Dashi my Switch because he was really curious about it, so. Oh, you've gotten to Samura, my favorite place. It's beautiful.
We're back!
But, yeah, Dashi never played with his Switch, so I told him, yeah, you know what, here, just, I don't use my Switch that much anymore, because I've already played all the games that I wanted to play on it. I thought, you know what, here, play on it, these are the games with it, have fun with it, I'm going to Canada anyway soon. Yeah. Things like that, like trying to get yourself entertained. That's what I recommend. Otherwise, it gets really boring.
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Looks like we made it back in time.
Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that
I started quit.
I
Yes,
can't but feel a little nervous.
There's no need
I've already done some questing for it.
I'm sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
A lot of things. We beat up somebody. Unfortunately, we didn't find any new information on the Lesser Lord Kusunoa.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure.
That's what we do,
There
having
is another
exciting
chance.
adventures.
I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia, you were eavesdropping.
Like usual.
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's alright, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still
Dia
doesn't
being Dia,
feel
yes.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
right. Okay,
Oh, that
fine,
actually
but
kind
only
of sounds
tonight.
cute. My
Tomorrow's a
guardian
good
knight.
day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
40 minutes before you get on the plane. Good luck.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
I do definitely got that after a long travel that you're tired. Which was weird because... Well, we're talking about planes. Anyways, it just reminded me. By the way, would you like Dia as your bodyguard? I guess she is strong enough. But I don't think it would be specifically a bodyguard because I don't have a lot of problems with people. I just have problems with me being extremely clumsy and hurting myself. So she would be a bodyguard for my... Like, to make sure that I don't do something stupid.
Keep up.
But then again, I do have Dashi for that. But you played Genshin before. What did you get last time? Last time I got until... that was when Genshin was just coming out. And that was... before the big war that happened with Lex Rappers. Like, that part still happened, but we didn't know how he got killed. Or, well, that he didn't, but... So yeah, that's where, in Leeway. Because only 1.0 was out, and that's when I played, and then I kind of stopped playing because I had to wait for the rest to come out, but I kind of forgot about the game. But that's a long time ago. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was when that's good. But then when I flew to Canada, I didn't sleep the night before because I was way too excited. Which, fair enough. So, let's say I woke up at 3 p.m. that day. Then I didn't sleep at all until 8 a.m. when I had to go to the plane, the airport. I had to be there until I think 1 because you have to be 3 hours early plus checking in and stuff like that. So I was 4 hours early. Or 5 hours early. Then I had a flight of 9 hours. Still didn't sleep on the plane because I couldn't sleep. I can't sleep on a plane. Then I arrived in Canada at 1 p.m. Sorry. 1 p.m. Because the time difference is 8 hours and the flight is 9 hours. So I come there literally, I leave at 12. I arrive at 1. Which is hilarious. Then we went to Dash's place. But when we were driving there, we saw a candy shop. So we went to the candy shop. Still, I didn't go to bed until 10 p.m. After that, I slept and I was knocked out for, I think, 12 or 13 hours. But that besides the point. But weirdly enough, when we went to Paris, I was exhausted when we arrived. I don't know why. And the night before that, I did sleep well.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
It looks cozy. Sorry for troubling you.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
About our next plans
If
for
you don't mind,
tomorrow.
how about we all walk around together tomorrow?
Sounds good to me.
All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
Maybe you can't sleep when you're excited. I guess that's the case, yeah.
It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
I would say I was excited about Paris, but don't get me wrong, Paris is a nice city. And hi, honey. Yeah. It's a nice city. It's nice that we went there once. We both said we're not going there again. Right, hon? Paris only once and not again. Paris. Yeah, there you go. How long am I streaming for today? I am not sure. It depends a little bit. Like, I don't know exactly how I feel today. I feel a little bit tired, but sometimes when I feel tired, I get more energy while streaming. So if that's the case, then I'll stream for longer. Then I'll stream for 3-4 hours. If that's not the case, then I might stream for 2 hours. So let's say between 2 and 5 hours. I'll keep you company
Let's
tomorrow.
meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night,
I'm
Dinyarzad.
definitely not 60 feet
I
up
can't wait
lol
to
watching you.
fall asleep tonight.
You better be
See you
careful,
tomorrow.
careful and safe. I want to say careful and safe in one word,
To
but
really look forward to the
yes.
Sub-Zero Festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler.
Maybe not. We'll have to see ya.
Did we oversleep?
Just a little bit. It's already the next.
Go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Oh, and I'm still trying to find a way to fix the hydraulics of my chair.
Keep up.
Because I can now slowly feel myself go down again. Because that hydraulic part is broken.
Waffle looks confused. Waffle prefers treats and playing.
I guess Waffle doesn't like planes.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Got disco ball hanging from the side.
Must have overslept a little
Why
bit.
did music nesting?
Not at all. I arrived
No
early.
spoiler. But this part of the quest
Today
was
is
a
finally
pain.
here.
Oh,
I must cherish every moment
can't
as if
wait.
it were gold.
You've worked so
There.
hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
Hi Steven, welcome. How are you
You
doing?
know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today.
Actually, now I say it. Now that Steven is here anyways, I'm just gonna show it again. YouTube for once allows the word. YouTube is really weird with what they allow and don't allow. It's weird. But for those who just came in as such, boom. We reached the 50 likes. New model. Fully seeable now. We still have to go for the different outfits. So, yeah. I'm happy with it. Yeah. Nothing special. I was just jogged 10 kilometers. Wow. Nice. Looks good. Thank you.
Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Oh, is it gonna be the same as that other one that you can't run or?
Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for
I can
everything
already
on
tell
the
this is going to be
outfits?
boring.
Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take
It does look nice and fresh. I do gotta say.
There's a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit. It's all vegetarian stuff. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed.
Time to do some pirates, yes.
So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashva mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses, Sumera roses, Sunsetias, Kapalatas, Hara fruits, and Zaytun peaches.
So, The Sub-Zero Festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy
We got
the
about 5 minutes for
spread.
the play. I gotta save my
We
phone
just
battery
use
for
the
right.
7
Okay,
boosts to
Camouflage
symbolize
Cat, have
the 7
fun.
virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumeru uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro
Plums into
Archon,
meat, yes.
then
To be
wouldn't
fair, who
the
doesn't love
Pyro
meat?
Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak?
I do gotta admit, like, there is not a lot of meat I don't like myself as well, so I guess it's okay.
Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
Yes, hun.
I
Yes.
hope your wish comes true.
That's
one
what I
day,
mean
Paimon.
as well.
Thanks. All right, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
What
Dear
do we have here?
customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's
Chemical
alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft.
Okay, honey,
invented
love
by
you.
none
Have fun at
other
work.
than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
I mean,
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
for some reason, the entire thing is way too
Well,
random.
according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Alright, let's give it a go. Ooh, I can do 2 items. What would resonate most with me? I can also do food? Oh no, just mushroom. I like this rock. The crystal marrow. And let's do the purple flower. I'll see you next time. See you next time, Camouflage
Okay,
Cat.
one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really
I give it
looking
an
it up in a
iron.
book?
Safe research. Fair
I
enough.
remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
I am curious. If I gave him something
Yes,
else, would it have been
but
something
this book
else, or is
says
it the
that
same
if you
thing?
trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's
It will be the
nothing.
same thing.
I'm
Oh,
just learning as I go.
that's kind of boring.
Guess that was
It
still
would be
pretty
nice if they, you know,
interesting.
add like, let's say
Okay,
10 different
on to the next
options,
stall.
depending on what you give. But oh well.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port
Wait,
Ormos,
boop.
people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
With the wasted
Dunyarzad's
liquor?
eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
Fair enough. Yeah, if they do that, it will be great. We can plot our own story, exactly.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat. Hey, it's Dunyarzad! Wow!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sabzeruz festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
Oh, that's good.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sabzeruz festival.
Aw,
All right,
he
little
fell out of
soldiers,
character.
Take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Ferris!
Alright, girl, you gotta sleep now. Okay, Morax.
What is
Have a
going
beautiful night's sleep. Have a beautiful morning.
Ferris, the Knight of
I'll see you
Flowers,
another
is
time.
another Sabzeruz festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's
You
all
take care of
thanks to
yourself?
Miss
I will.
Dunyarzad's sponsorship
You mean my
that
back?
children
Yes.
Can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take
Wait,
a look
that
and
sounds
pick the one
nice.
you
I
want.
would eat the candy.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia,
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
and there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What's up with those?
Oh, that
flavors?
reminds me of those jelly
Oni
beans that have
Kabuto is a little spicier than lizard tail.
the delicious one and the disgusting one. You just have to hope that you get the delicious one. Fun party thing to do with friends, but
Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor.
then they'll be able to get the exact flavor you want. Don't blame me if I choose the wrong one.
It's alright. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
I kind of want to give Paimon
These
the
boxes
dough.
of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
From left to right, I'm on the blue one, so that's from left to right, that's number 2. Oh, no, it's not. I'll give it a little bit of thought. Is it, wait, from left to right? But we're standing, oh, okay, I'm just looking at it the right way, but they're looking at the wrong way. So it's from left to right to this left to right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Now I'm confused. I want the blue one. 5 then. No. 1? Oh, okay, why do we start here? You said from left to right, right? So you would say 1, 2, but it's 1, 2? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That might make sense, actually. It's definitely number 1.
Attention! That's unfortunately lizard tail.
Good luck, Paimon.
You survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. But looks like Paimon was wrong.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Really?
Aww.
What, Knight of Candies?
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
We got a candy, now it's not interesting anymore. We're gonna
actually,
go.
I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Sure thing.
You probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero's festival.
How embarrassing.
Return to the nearby quarters. But are we gonna have to walk back again in a slow fashion?
Keep up.
And boop.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Paws, isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
What is the
Those Eremites
DB
don't look
of your
like they're
game?
up to any good.
DB of your
Don't look like they're
game?
up to any good.
Decibels?
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
Between minus 30 and minus 25.
That's right.
Is
We
it a
haven't
little bit on the
received
soft
any
side?
of their
I can up
mora,
it if needed.
but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Professional here, ready to go.
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're Dia. Dia the Flame Main. No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Oh yeah, it's out of curiosity, okay.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky.
5? Easy. Can do it with my eyes closed.
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
Diana's top priority is her employee safety.
You're right. All right, fine.
Please
Just saying.
be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
Escape? Oh, we have to be fast. Whee! Gonna make it in the 10-second time frame? Yes. You have a whole minute for something that you can do in 10 seconds.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
She's protecting you because she agrees with you.
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Nope. I just
Your
checked.
arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Fair
Please,
enough.
let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Aww. She sold a sword.
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much.
That's kind of
dear.
cute.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Leave it to me.
I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
take it somewhere nearby to rest. This looks like a nice resting place. I would even go to the restaurant over here. You know, have a bite to eat, relax.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go.
Just how serious is your
I didn't
illness?
realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets.
I can understand that.
I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
Yeah, everybody will remember.
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Aww.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
You are the one who remains resolute in the face of your illness.
Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That's a wonderful mindset.
Right.
Yes.
Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most.
Then let's go there.
Recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Okay, let's do this. Where to? Over there. Over there and up.
Keep up.
It's already becoming nighttime. It's interesting because we just slept, I feel like, but time works different in this world, I guess.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
Kick their
I
ass.
just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency, I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zero's festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them.
If we force their hand too much, the situation will make it
This
unclear.
is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with
Ooh.
me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
I can already tell I don't like that guy. I can already tell right away. I do
When we
not like him.
return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeru's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance.
That could work.
No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers.
Oh.
If we were caught.
Nilu, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zeros so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zeros festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zeros festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
That sounds good.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
Ooh, I'm yawning a lot.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
Is there anything else we can do?
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Milu's dance.
Zero Festival was forced to come to an unfortunate abrupt end.
A lot happened today. It's a shame.
That
the
is,
festival
I would say, a
ended the way it
bad
did.
choice.
Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of time.
Because if people cancel stuff like that, like if a government says, okay, you're not allowed to celebrate this and this, people get a resentment for that. So that could get, ugly quickly. And hi, EB, welcome. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? I sure she knows that very well. This may be a regret that can never be resolved.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Ooh, what does that mean? Is that a dream or is that the thing on our head that speaks?
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
That sounds like a relatable discussion I have sometimes with somebody. And that somebody's definitely not Dash. And I'm definitely the one that gets out of bed easily. The thing is, bed is so comfy. I never want to go out of it because it just is comfy. That's my answer. Or still lower.
Good morning, Dinyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure. Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going.
Wait.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
Haven't we been through this? Did we go back in time? Did we see the future?
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You're quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
They're all plants. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's one of the Sub-Zerus Festival's traditions.
Okay,
People
interesting.
used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Something feels really familiar.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Yep.
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will
I feel like I've heard this before.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stop.
Ooh, can we now choose box 4 in the world type?
Where to next?
This walks so slow. Whee! Circles, just waiting and waiting and waiting. Taking your time. Oh, and there we go. As soon as she gets close, we can't run anymore.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Varus! What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Knight of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I happen to have some boxes ready here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
What's to pick?
It's not that simple. Each box
So yeah, we
contains
already
a
know
random-
that, so.
And there's also lizard tail.
And the toe, yeah.
Great.
Then they're gonna have us
These boxes
choose.
of candy are...
We're gonna go for number 4.
Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Interesting.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right!
That's just now. I don't think it was luck. I don't know why, but it knew it must have been number 4.
How's that possible? It's obviously random.
Why do I keep having this
Maybe we didn't
strange
sleep
deja
very well
vu?
last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
I'm sorry, but I need to leave for a
Oh,
moment.
sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
Go to the Lamrex Tavern. Ooh. What are we going to do at the tavern? That is different, at least. Ooh, I got a mosquito bite just underneath my ear. It itches.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it? So
It
why'd
might be.
you run here in such a hurry?
I want to do something I normally never would.
So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Exactly.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat?
One charcoal baked cake.
Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Charcoal baked Angelina cake. Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this.
That looks interesting.
Are you really gonna eat it? Isn't this going a bit too far?
Here we go. Even though it might not look good, it can still be delicious.
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful.
Oh, it actually tastes really good.
Then, you mean...
This flavor.
Possible. We were just talking about how gross it looked. So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu?
You couldn't get rid of it after all. Looks like I tried this before.
Also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars. How about we go out again and try something else?
That is interesting. So we're already in a time loop without knowing we're in a time loop. We've only went through it twice. Oh,
keep up.
Guess we have to go out. Oop.
Is sitting by yourself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet again. Why are you sitting here all by yourself?
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Sub-Zero's festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much!
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
Sorry for leaving you behind earlier.
It really is fine. I don't mind.
I just experienced a number of strange events.
Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zerus is about to begin. Let's go.
So I guess we have to find something that's actually out of the ordinary. Something we can't... that is different but might be the cause?
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the...
Do we have to stop them? Is that the
Understood.
thing?
I will inform him
We're gonna
when I
keep
return.
repeating until we do the dance?
The Sub-Zerus Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Are you getting to kick his booty?
Nilou, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
True, but... well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
For some reason, I feel like this come out is inevitable.
Did Dunyarzad already go back? We should also return and get some sleep.
Soon Festival was first... yeah, good to come to the rep tent.
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about? Maybe it really was because of exhaustion.
I had thought about it, but my head feels very heavy.
Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Observing a modest drop in the output of Jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor for variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
Okay. So it's almost like people know. At least some people know.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep? Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad, right?
Right away. Boop, boop, and there she is.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
She just just looks weak. She sounds really weak right now.
Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
This feels all too familiar.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival. Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies?
Not much of a choice. All these boxes look the same.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor.
They all sound pretty tasty.
And there's also
Okay, then we have the
Tail
disgusting
and
ones, yeah.
Oni Kabuto.
What were those last two?
And then we make the choice.
These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Number 4. I don't get a choice.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck.
Number 1 is Lizard. I had originally number 2. Wait, no, number Lizard.
Paimon's not really interested in the other foot.
Wait. How did you know? Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
What? He was right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers?
Magic. That's different. A little girl. Just now, that was...
What's going on? Did you see something?
We did see something.
Dunyarzad without letting her know is...
She does remind me a little bit of the statue, so I do think that that might be the Lesser Lord. Shouldn't we take care of the bandits that are here? So, you know... Okay, there are no bandits right now. It's the bird. The bird is the Lesser Lord. A familiar figure, an overwhelming sense of déjà vu. Over there! Told you it was the bird. Okay, this gets weirder and weirder. She was still with us just a moment ago.
What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
So all
You
of the
already
deja
know
vus are...
that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this.
Yes.
Knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside?
All the previous instances
You
of what
should
happened.
use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon?
Let's use it together,
Well,
Paimon.
this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do.
What we are supposed to do. All the times it happened.
What the?
Memories. So many days worth of memories.
20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it
In a
weren't
single
you,
day loop.
we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
Interesting.
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago. Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness.
What's wrong with her?
A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That
Her condition
first
wishes.
Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
I need to do... What I need to do right now is... break out of the cycle.
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Nahida. I know, you introduced yourself before.
You passed the test. What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait. Please don't tell Paimon even you don't know. Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside a one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness. She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival. If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall. You sure love to use weird analogies.
I like her analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Let me collect my thoughts. When you enter a state of contemplation, you can choose any text entirely to interpret it. The interpretation proceeds involving analysis of a text entry and may yield a new entries. Once interpreted, You may submit the text as a conclusion. Some text entities can be associated with another. Once interpreted, select Associate to choose the other text's entity. Then, select Trigger Association. You can gain new text entries by performing accurate associations. If one of the text entries on the current pages can be used as a conclusion, then select the entity before choosing Submit Conclusion.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Up at a tiny bit there.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
Okay. Interpret again. Submit conclusion.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
Deja vu.
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
Abnormal mental fatigue.
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
So associate you with what the grand speech said. No.
I can't seem to cohesively
With the result. Oh, okay, no. I guess then it's a deja vu. There we go. So it's a time loop.
That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day.
Okay, this was what the guy said, right?
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content."
Don't think I can do anything with that, but maybe the time loop and the abnormal fatigue. So...
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity.
Oh.
Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made
Wait, that
a lot
was...
of sense.
Okay, I must have misunderstood what to do.
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints.
Fair enough.
Dunyarzad. The Sub-Zerus festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
We could try. I did think I might be able to find it out, but...
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sub-Zerus festival. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth.
The
Nahida
truth.
rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
Okay. I feel like it has something to do with the guy saying, celebrate to your heart's content. So I feel like if we stop him, we might be able to, you know, succeed.
Hey there!
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little unwell.
I see.
You can say that.
Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday.
Yeah, I feel you. Like
Huh?
you feel living the
What
same
brought this
day.
about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming?
I
Didn't
guess
you
we
know
are.
that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
That is also a weird one. Why does nobody dream?
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming?
No one dreams.
True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago.
I guess that's true.
Let's keep asking around.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person?
We actually ran into a
Ooh, I
divination.
knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
We're all trapped. You've actually divined our fortune. There,
Huh?
this one.
Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
Apparently it does.
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals.
That's kind of
Book
what she
only
said as
says,
well.
If you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just fortune-telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Let's talk to the Haya again.
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again?
Let's try taking her to see the real one.
If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers.
Let's go find her.
Keep up.
Wait, why do we have to go this way for that?
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous
Gang of kidnappers that ambushed you.
Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to—
We need to say something convincing.
Oh, her claymore is a good one.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon.
That is a really good one.
People in Sumeru don't dream.
Can't
What
use
a
that.
strange phenomenon. The moon, illusions, and lies. What did they all mean?
And then the abnormal
My
fatigue.
mind feels exhausted.
So we do this one.
Tell her, Traveler!
You got injured because you weren't using your current... You sold your great sword to support the festival.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
Alright, so this is the situation.
You explain everything to her.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
Haven't you noticed something off about her?
Quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
Is she
My
part
lady,
of a loop?
are you angry?
Come with me. I'll show you the evidence.
Alright, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
So then we bring her to... basically where another Miss Dunyarzad is. Where she is again, but then sickly and not close to living. Okay, she is still there.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy? I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here. We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Oh, she doesn't see.
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Beep.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
You can see her.
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself.
You began to discuss the issues within you.
You think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
Now, can you tell us anything about the Akasha?
Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha. The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
What's up?
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Most information in the Akasha comes from Irisu.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
It takes knowledge from us. People from Sumeru do not dream.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
Oh, might they connect to the gnosis instead?
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Can I combine those two?
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting...
I guess the people of Sumeru don't dream.
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully...
I really thought it was that one. Because they don't dream, basically meaning that all their knowledge and all their, what we normally do, you know, fleshing out the information when we dream, goes towards the gnosis instead. And that's why you get more exhausted, but I guess that's not... This one? The abnormal mental
You
fatigue?
mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
But how would it
Who
do
knows?
that?
The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there?
That is true, that
Don't
is
know any
definitely true.
specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain.
An hive
This hive
mind.
mind could make breakthroughs in
Oh, there
problems
you go.
that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it. In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Somehow I don't think it'd be that simple.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Sounds good. Everyone removes their Akasha terminal.
How does everyone feel?
Actually, I also noticed something else.
What is it?
I feel like at the end of every day, there is always the sound of a beep.
Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
I hear the same sound in Port Ormos.
Probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
There it is.
Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
And we go back.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties. But
We cannot lose all of our progress.
Did we fail? Did she not survive? Do we have our Akashas on again? We do have them on again.
Paimon remembers everything! Good. You adapted quickly this time.
At the end of last night.
We took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
We failed at serving our connection with them. We failed at severing our connection.
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom? It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are. If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself. I guess I'm the moon. The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
It was.
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues. Okay then.
Try.
Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
So we lead them away, we do our thing, and then talk to her again.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
She didn't get hurt this
Why are you
time.
both gawking at me like that?
Interesting.
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
You're familiar using... Okay.
How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
Is it because she took out her Akisha thing?
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
And now she isn't tired anymore. Did anything feel
Anything
strange?
You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying
Interesting,
that,
okay.
although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think?
Could it be because we removed our Akasha terminals?
Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
So, taking them off at least has your body go to the next day without being reset. Like your muscle memory and things like that. So you're unconscious. That's it. I guess. Is it possible that we've already broken free?
You're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
We'll know for sure when the end
I
of the day.
have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here.
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Yes.
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
I don't think this is the end of the time loop. Yes, reading minds, exactly.
It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
No.
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
That's deep.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
I love that analysis.
Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk.
I mean, I guess she's
That's
not
why I
wrong,
suggested
but...
you could try that. Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago.
We're gonna get some rest.
You know it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day. It feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Oh no. I knew it, the beep.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
Adventure Egg 45!
Still
Whoa!
in the same day.
As expected, it's not as simple as we thought.
You already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought that Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Aww.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahira's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway,
I
that's
get it.
enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
The time loop indeed is incorrect. Yeah, it can change.
Scrapping your previous theory.
Hiya's fighting skills have been improving.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
Yeah.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Alchemist
The
definition.
moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles.
Yeah. And we can apparently associate that one.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
Information on the Akasha.
Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
The Suruba Festival.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
So I want to associate you with the Akasha sound, I guess. And then we get memories are deleted every day.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again.
I think it's that one, yeah. Let's admit. Instead, our memories are being erased at the end of each day.
Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories.
Yes.
That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword.
That all makes
Now
sense.
everything makes sense. A brilliant deduction.
I guess we are on the right path.
Tell us if we're right or wrong. To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows. That isn't simple at all!
Still the wrong conclusion,
Why
huh?
don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new. Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
Before we're going to do that, I'm really quickly gonna go for a pee break because I need to pee. And I can fill up my water bottle as well, I guess. So yes, I will be right back. What a beautiful BRB scenery you got there. I know, right? I don't know how I got it. I just showed up out of nowhere. Avatar change. Oh yeah, we got Bennett now, yeah. No, but yeah, for those who actually want to know, Ford made it. Oh, I probably should also remove it. That should also silence my phone, apparently. There. And yeah, that's good enough now. It is funny that we can basically right now get out of the loop by just teleporting away somewhere else. But that's besides the point, right? But I'm happy that we got fully back. We got the last chapter, chapter 9, for all the experiences. Okay, unlock 18 Shrines of Depth. That shouldn't be too hard. I think I still have 2 keys. These ones aren't too hard. And I sent the 3rd character to phase 5. Also, that's already a work in process. So all of these I could probably have done even today. Get 150 more Primo Gems. And I have something else here that I forgot apparently. Oh, I need to do the Ascension quest for that. I'll do that after this quest. I'm way too invested in this time stuff. In the, oh, our brain gets deleted type of thing. Boop. I am curious what that teapot is, though. Pip, behave. The puppy.
There you are.
Ugh,
Really
and
took
it's
me a
still
while to
selecting the
find
puppy.
you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands, and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
We don't actually need to explain. And hi, VR, welcome! Welcome, how are you doing? You suddenly become proficient with your greatsword because... our memories of the days are erased. We've lived through the same day many times
What happened
already.
to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Sure. Nah, pup.
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yeah.
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money we spent, the food we ate?
Oh, that
Common
is
sense
true,
says
yeah.
My wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
I forgot about that. Well, I thought about it a little bit. I remember the food, when they were talking about the food, like I went to the forest yesterday. That was weird. But if the Sage were behind this... if they utilized the entire city resources as well as the information supplied...
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Boop. The puppy running around now.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Is it 2 days ago or is it 2 memories ago?
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That is true.
That's true, but what if they did?
I can't type on the
And
YouTube chat?
sages
Oh,
would have had to
that is way
reproduce every
forward.
mark I left during previous training sessions.
I'm
a professional fighter.
Professional
My
fighter, yeah.
martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy.
Okay, at least it
as
comes in
well
from my
as
other
state
account.
of mind as I made each strike.
Which still is
It's
weird that
just
it
as
doesn't
they
work
say.
for you.
Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
That makes sense.
Whew. I hope
Send
that
your
cleared
screenshot
things up
over.
for you.
Yes, do that.
Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
It is weird that it just happens to you.
Well, our memory deletion theory also wrong?
Because as you could see, like, my test for my alt account did work. I might have a theory. It wouldn't make sense. You've reached the maximum of live messages, yeah. No, my theory right now would be sometimes YouTube has a tendency to ban certain countries from streams because it contains something that that country doesn't like. Like, they can do that. But it would be weird that it happens to Genshin, because you've watched my Genshin streams before. So no matter which country you're in, it should be able to. And you were earlier as well able to. I'm just gonna chuck it up to a YouTube bug, because I can't find a solid reason why it would happen. If it doesn't happen to, for example, my alt account or to VR. VR also typed. So there must be something going on. I just don't know what. I'll see if I can contact YouTube. I don't have the authority yet. Maybe YouTube shadow banned me for adblock. Oh, that actually might be a thing. I know that YouTube is cracking down on ad blocks. But it is still a little bit weird because I don't have ads yet. So we're not in a time loop. We're not in the real world. Are we in a simulation? Ooh, no, that doesn't not make sense.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
I suddenly realized something strange.
Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
How come we never have thought about leaving the city?
Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution. Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
We should have thought of it a long time ago. It is really strange.
Go back and ask Nahida. Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
I mean, I guess that could be a good one. Thank you for the headpats forward. Wait, that means that I can get a lot of these flowers. There.
Nahida, we're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Have we ever tried leaving the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Maybe this is the key?
Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Beep.
Our memories are back!
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
What do you mean?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Another one? From who?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
This is my own
Traveler,
voice.
You should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
Okay, that's
Time
fine.
to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. So this is a memory. Head to the city gate. Doggo!
Why can't we leave the city? What is the Academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
Hold on. I need to
That's
grab
your
the plastic
problem.
from the puppy.
Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
There we go.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today.
Makes
They didn't
sense.
tell us anything else.
Of course, the Ecclesia wouldn't share their plans with their pawn. The Ecclesia doesn't trust you at all.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
Fair enough. Come here, puppy. Oh, you're becoming big. Yeah.
It looks like
You're
he
becoming a
really
big
doesn't
puppy.
know.
Hi.
If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Huh?
Paimon, I want you to stay here. That's actually a good one.
Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Leaving the city might trigger disruptions to our memories. We need someone to stay and witness the events from this side.
What if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
Don't worry, Paimon. That is true. We spent a lot of time with Paimon.
Paimon will wait for you. Promise
Now I
Paimon
think
that
of
you
it,
come
Paimon
back
is
as
just
soon as possible.
kind of just like a dog. She never leaves her side. She always wants to read. Confirmed, Paimon is a dog. Do you see my comment on your last short? If not, I'm sure I'm banned. It's my other account that comments. Same problem. Boop. Notifications. Let me go to the back end. Studio. Yeah, I got that 1 minute ago. Hey, quick test. So yeah, I did get that one. Okay, okay.
Please, be careful. Memories!
Let's go and try to leave the city today. Aww! Paimon really is like a dog. Paimon dog confirmed.
Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for
It
hours
is really weird.
at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look. Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying. Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay.
Oh.
The entire day.
Although the remaining... Still, I'm sorry, Paimon. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world. Okay. Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
Paimon describes your plan from yesterday.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives. After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
You sure that that's what she saw? You weren't turning out or anything?
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention. What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Yeah, I don't even know that yesterday existed.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken. So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
Okay. So they didn't just restrict the area summary. They were also erasing the memories of those who leave.
Really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
If our memories will be erased, can we leave behind something or find that memory?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back? Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
That's good.
Now we're talking!
I'm being licked right now by a puppy. And bitten at the same time. Puppy is licking me in the face and trying to bite me at the same time. There you go.
I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal? You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node. To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of
Okay,
your
I do
hand.
think she is
Anyway, we can use
the
this
Lesser
now
Lord.
to record a message, right? Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use.
Yeah, I did see that one.
Guarantee the user's status and signal
Hi.
coverage when they're outside the city. We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
It's worth a try.
Let's expose those sages!
Let me see if I can find somebody. Maybe Moon will see it. I don't know. Moon is currently on away on her Discord, but she's always on the way. Let me send her a message and ask her if she can type something in my YouTube chat. Actually, that doesn't make sense because you can do it with your alt account. So it doesn't make sense. Now I think of it. Hold on, let me go to my... There's one place that I can still look at that might. Where was that again? General? No. Permissions? No. Communications? Yeah, community there. I don't think you are in here. Just to be safe. Let's check if you are in the band No, you're not banned. Okay, I have one more test I can do actually. FS4. There we go. There you are. Save. Okay, try now. I now gave you maybe the RCXD that I typed today went. Oh, maybe. But still, I changed one thing. I put you SF forward in the approved list, basically meaning that you can say everything, which you already could because you were a mod. But maybe they allow it now. I don't know exactly for certain, but that might be the only other thing that I could think of that might fix it, if that is the case. I still think you should stay.
Alright. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Traveler.
I want to rehear the
Covers
message.
everything that's happened so far.
I can see that. They are strange symbols, so I don't know the language, but I know that I can trust you with that. Was what I left for myself when I... So that message was what I left for
Although the
myself.
signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside. Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Yes. That means what? Most likely YouTube banned you.
Can't go back.
Oh.
There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
So there are a
I've
lot
entered
of...
another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
I think I know what's going on. Maybe.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents. There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Oh, we almost had the answer.
Why did the message end right there? What did the Traveler want to say? What are those spaces? Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment. Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message? The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal. After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared. Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
The space where we were at yesterday. The space without human presence.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence.
The real world.
Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic?
I don't think that that's the case.
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
I mean, that we already know. This I don't think is true. So that leaves us with this one.
That doesn't sound right.
Okay, then it must be this one.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's
Hi,
head is
Thomas.
spinning.
Welcome.
Just what are these spaces anyhow? Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret. Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret. Give me some time. I need to organize my thoughts.
Where are you going?
Organize your thoughts. At the familiar bench in the city. Okay, that's the bench where we always go and where we find the lady, right? I keep forgetting her name. So my theory still stands that we are inside the Gnosis.
Keep up.
At least our minds may be teleported in it. Something like that. That's my theory. Our unconscious part or our conscious part. Like, our minds are inside the Gnosis. That's what that's what my theory is. So far.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
It's that time already.
Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
She sounds so bad. Sad and tired. I think you know the answer now.
What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can...
Keep up.
Boop, boop. Do a little bit of gliding, because gliding is always fun. I still would love to have something like that. I don't think the wings are atomically correct. Like, they should be way, way bigger if you want to be able to glide, but... Like, if you want to be able to do something like that, I don't think those small ones are big enough. Pip, leave Rest to it. Rest just wants to lay down, yeah.
You're back. I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Ask away.
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
I don't know, have I? The discovered truth. Space without humans. Wait, does that mean that we are not human? No, I don't think we are. I do think we are still human. Information about the Akasha.
Okay. Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Yeah.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Indeed.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. except these have no sign of human presence.
Okay, that's an interesting one. That's new.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
We can associate this one with this one. Which? We got the truth behind dreams.
All in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Submit.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people
That is
Sumeru do
interesting.
dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
Okay. The Akasha operate requires...
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
That makes sense, I guess.
It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Don't think that that's the reason that we know that
It
it is.
compiles the wisdom of the entire populace. And it grants knowledge to the people.
I think this one comes the closest.
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace.
It compiles the wisdom of the populace, and the way that it does is by taking the dreams, by taking their knowledge.
That doesn't sound
Oh.
right. I need to carefully think.
Okay, I guess I was wrong.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
Don't think the gnosis has anything to do with it. I guess this one?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there
So it was kind of right.
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom. So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Yes, and they do not intend to stop there.
By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
Samsara? What is Samsara again?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
Oh yeah, that's the
Those
time. Okay.
spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized.
Okay. The appearance and deception of the dreams.
Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared.
So that is when people fall asleep.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content."
This is a punishment. This is a type of jail. Oh, that might be it. We're in a constant loop because we're in jail type of thing.
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times.
So this one associate with this one? No. I kind of forgot what this one said. The appearance and disappearance of dreams. The appearance and disappearance of spaces. Oh.
I can't...
The Akasha sound? I don't know. Of course, it's the last one. And we get all types of new ones. Mass production of dreams.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream.
Yep.
Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
Lesser Archon. The moon, the illusion, the lies.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
I do think she's the Lesser Archon, so...
Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming? Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions hinting at the sage's deception of Sumeru's people?
Submit.
So you noticed.
You are Lesser Lord
I
Kusanagi.
thought that one would be the hardest question.
Paimon swing, yes.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali, Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Res, hey. What happened? Dummy. Okay, Res just plummeted off the bed. And I'm looking at why, but he looks really intense at some... He's after a fly. You know you're not allowed to go after flies. Monster. Sit. Good boy. Okay, that's why. He's after a fly, and he's not allowed to go after flies for the simple reason that he can't, you know, differentiate between a fly and a bee. If he eats a fly, I'm not worried. If he eats a bee, then we have a problem. So that's why you're not allowed to go with the flies. Yeah, you don't go after flies, I know, Pip. But this did not sound like a good time.
Those can wait until we're back in real life.
Yes.
On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
That's a good one. Why couldn't you simply tell us the
You
truth?
asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why
Okay, I can
only
kind of
give
get
you
it.
very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
How do the Sage manage to keep people from noticing this?
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon.
Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendril can a person gain the Dendril element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's Festival Samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Okay, I get it. About the side effect of a mass-produced dream.
Humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
Why is the dream about the Cerebral Festival?
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
I don't think it is.
You don't know the reason? Wow. Now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Do we? Dreams with no human presences.
Those spaces remind me of dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence.
Information on the Akasha.
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire
Oh. Yeah, okay.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that God to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
I think this might be the answer.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean...
They wanted to trap her in here. That might be it.
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's Festival Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon?
She's talking about the greater and the lesser. She's the lesser, her last one is the greater.
Oh, we're out of time today!
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Sounds good.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Oh.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way!
Does that mean she
Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
We were so close.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she still...
It still meant a lot to her. Or you're a Kaidakan. It still meant a lot to
From
her.
it, I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zerus Festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zerus Festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Okay, so who's the host?
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
So we find the host
Find
then.
some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the Traveler went?
Yes, I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
They're so demoralized.
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the Samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely, because they don't... Knowing the plan, they probably become aware that they were dreaming. As unsuspecting hosts, would be less likely to realize the dream.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
The one with the strangest getup?
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
I don't think it's him.
Keep up.
But we'll see. I guess. I feel like there would be hints in the dream to actually notice who it would be, but... You know, things that are personal, the way that that person perceives something. I might be wrong, though. I find it funny that I can still craft. I think I need one of these. There we go.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Yes, sir.
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Ooh, I have an easy test.
Make a wish?
Imagine your wish coming true before your very
You
eyes.
want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Aww.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years? 100 years? I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing.
I would have done it like this. I would have just got a box, an empty box. Asked the person, I have a magic trick. Whatever you want most is inside this box. Tell me what's inside the box. Basically, making them unconsciously wish for what's in the box, open the box, and if it's in there, it's their dream. If it's not in there, then it's not their dream. It's the same with the plate of food. Like the plate of food, if you wanted it, it could have been more that the parade brought out.
Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Did anything happen?
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when
I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget.
But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
So are you finally going to fight for once?
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
Take the energy and leave.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
Leave.
You...
Ooh.
Fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Okay, let's do this.
Blade bear. One with the force.
3. That's a nice part. Like, the 3 shots take about the same time as that thing needs to recharge. Which makes it almost perfectly timed.
I'll be back.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
I'm just saying with myself.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something.
Yeah, I do remember that.
So Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
Maybe it can give us some clue.
Even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
It's not like we have a police warrant or that we need one.
The windows are unlocked. Okay. Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Paimon came back with
This was
something.
only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
After almost 6 days, I was finally able to get those notes written before the Cerebral Festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately. So I was hoping that I'll be able to give you this before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning the Lesser God, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there are very few who know much about her. Still, I hope this will be of use of you in the search for her. So these are all types of tales. Garden water supply was once contaminated, forcing everybody to go very far out to get water. But one day, people suddenly found the water that was drinkable again. And some said that the green light was seen near the water sources the previous night. Everybody believes that it was the divine power of the Lesser Lord Kasuni at work. This sounds quite possible. The decontamination of water sources via nature means probably taken ages. Didn't Lesser God appear in the group of visits then? After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep. But from one day on, I would hear a voice that would chat with me till I fell asleep. A nice lady told me that the Lesser Lord Kasuma must have been watching over me. Poor child, I hope the Cerebra Festival makes him a little happier. This is quite similar to something I experienced back then as well. He's indeed a gentle god. There was this one time when I had a wee too much to drink and couldn't find my way home to save my life. Then when I turned the corner, I swore I saw Lesser God Kasuni. She was very tall and has the most muscular arms, and she caught me when I slipped and fell. The next morning, I found myself sleeping under a tree. I reckon that must have been looking out for me. I'm not sure. This one has the most value as reference. That probably was just a tree, right? I'm gonna open the door for rest in the meanwhile.
Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
Sounds about right.
If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her. Hey! Where are you off to now?
Talk to the Zurat.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet.
I'll be better if I say that loud. Thank you.
Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
Or just for remembering all the times now.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Milu's Dance of Sub-Zeros.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Dunyarzad?
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Not leaving behind any regrets.
What are we doing this time?
To watch the dance. Okay. So we're gonna make the dance happen then, I guess? Grand Bazaar.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
Oh, you just sucker punch him. Oh.
Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the Academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the Academia, that's another day gone to waste! Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
They are just puppets.
Oh, of course! If this is the Sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Hold on, what's up with those flowers?
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones
She is the one dreaming.
I didn't even notice.
Because she wished for...
Did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, Al?
Yeah. What's going on here?
Close your eyes.
Uh-huh.
Imagine that the Grand Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. What a surprise! Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw
Makes
the
sense.
flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if
Correct.
we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming.
Well, you just told her.
Nilu realize that.
Am I dreaming?
Well, there you go. Paimon sometimes forget that she, yeah. How did you come to that conclusion?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
It's much worse.
Yes, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes,
Interesting.
but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
The dream should be
I
over
see.
soon.
Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
Please dance your heart out.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zero's.
Why would they? Gives me more salsa vibes.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
I just don't know how to pronounce it, I think. Wait. Probably if I Google it, then I remember it again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what it is. And then we woke up.
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
Morning,
Paimon's head
Paimon.
feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero samsara? Quick!
Remember now.
Take off your Akasha terminal!
Let's do this one.
She's not in her room. What happened?
Let's go to the unusual spot.
Usual spot.
Oh, usual. Alright, unusual. Huh.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sabzeruz festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sabzeruz.
Oh, so probably what happened because of the dream. At some point she kind of felt that she might not make the next one. So maybe she dreamed that she, like that girl, unconsciously thought that she was not alive. Maybe? That might be it. I don't know. But we're gonna do the adventure reward system before we go on with more of the quest, because that was a big part of the quest line. Let's see. Wait. J, and then down here somewhere. Adventure rank Ascension 3. Which always is pretty easy to do. Boop. Ascension rank, need to be level 80. I have 2 characters that are 80, but they are my strongest characters, so I think I'll be fine. And so far, these ascensions have been... Oh, I wanted to say kind of the same, but this is different. Oh. There we go. Up. We'll get some action instead of story. Like, don't get me wrong, I love getting the story and such. But from time to time, having some action is also nice. Boop.
Can't see?
There we go.
Keep up.
Okay, we're gonna start with Noelle. Do a quick E. Wrong character. Boop.
One with the force.
And take care of these guys quickly. Boom, boom. Boom. And there we go. 2 more to go.
Transfixed. And shroud.
Go, he's hurt. And boop.
Overruled.
Actually, let's do ultimate. We have it anyways, so why not?
Leave it all to me.
Boop. Easy peasy. He couldn't really get to his second stage. He tried, but he didn't succeed. And now we are world rank 6. Which means monsters are even stronger. But we can finally go for dungeons like, let's say this one. I know coincidentally this one is the ice one. And have a higher chance of getting gold stuff. The golden ones, which you kind of need. That is where your characters actually start to get strong. If you have the right combination, you level them right, and you get lucky with good substats. But first, we're gonna grab
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
our rewards. Boop. And we done this one, we got the rewards from that. And now leveling up is not the priority anymore. Now it doesn't matter that much, I think. Boop. How am I doing on... Okay, only 2 wishes. That's a shame. However, I could do some blue wishes. Blue wishes I do single as well. And it's a blue. Because blue wishes are really... You just get them over time. Another blue and probably another blue. Yeah. Let's see. I probably should go for somebody specific artifact. She doesn't have bad artifacts. She has all these, which are pretty good. I could go for Mona's. I don't have Mona's artifact set yet. I did look that one up, so maybe I have that one open. I do. There we go. Her thing is the Amber of Severed Fate. Okay. And then with preferably attack, hydro for the goblet, and for the crown, crit rate, crit damage. Let's try that one out. I'm curious about it. Let's see, where would that one be? It looks like an Inazuma temple. I hope it's not this one. Nope. I still have to do that one. Nope, that's an item thing. Oh, this is your weekly boss thing. I didn't know this was a weekly. Oh. Learned something new. Also not it. These ones are the ones that you can only do once. So it's going to be one of these. Oh, there it is. This one it is. It's in a dungeon I haven't done yet, which will be interesting. I'm gonna do that right away at the hardest difficulty, you know. Just so we can get Mona up a little bit more. Navigate. There's still a lot of exploring I have to do in Inazuma.
Thunder when even lightning wouldn't dare strike our path.
But mostly I've been busy in Mondstadt trying to do all the side quests. Which I think I'm at 13 of 22 now. I haven't been playing too much Genshin anymore. Oh well. Here we are. Hardest difficulty. So we have the best chance of getting the item. Wait, do I have... I don't think I have the resources, but... Oh, definitely not. I also don't have the experience books to level her to 90. Which is all fine. I do think I stand a decent chance. Oh, these work with elements. Okay. Boop.
Pitiful.
Ow.
Everlasting
Ultimate.
as the moon. Transfixed and shroud. Keep up.
Oh, that attack I haven't seen yet. Boop, take out the slime. I guess I could focus best on you.
Barbados, guide us.
One with the force.
Boop. Boop. There we go. Even though he is level 90, I do think I stand a decent chance to finish it before 5 minutes. Ultimate to heal up.
Laid bare. And shroud.
2, 3. Boop. Easy peasy. Only 4 enemies, no problem. And that's why I don't specifically look for her artifacts yet, because the damage is already there. It's good enough. There we go, our first golden. This is a storm cage. Don't know which one that falls under. I think that might be a gauntlet. It doesn't have the main effect that I want. It is recharge rate, which I want hydro damage. As sub effects, energy recharge rates is good. Well, you don't get that if you already have that. Crit damage, crit rate, and attack. Which we do have the attack. The rest, I mean, the elementary mastery is nice, but not really worth it. We're gonna do it one more time because I don't want to spam it too much. I'll do that out of stream. Or I want to do that. I'll do that off the stream because it becomes really repetitive really quickly.
I'll approve you.
Boop. There we go. We'll first take off the slimes. Then you two. Okay, that's annoying. Ooh, okay, that was just in time. I only have 400 HP.
One thing after flowers have bloomed. Yeah.
Wow. To Jean, heal up. Let's take this boy down. There we go. Grab our ability. Let's grab it. There we go. Wow. Okay. He still managed to hit us. Let's do ultimate again, just to heal up. One, 2, 3. And there we go. It's just, he has more damage, so we fight him for a bit longer. Of course, he gets his fire shield back.
Witness my rise.
Boop.
Overruled. One with the force.
Did my hand. I didn't read that achievement, but we got another achievement. Woo! What did we get? Oh, this might actually be the cup. HP. I don't know which one is which one now. No, I didn't mean continue. I meant to leave. It's fine. We can leave throughout here. Boop. Challenge failed. But yeah, now we actually get consistently at least one gold one, which is nice. Let's see here. So now if we would go to Mona, artifacts. Okay, so this is the cup. The cup is not the one that we want. What one? Which one was the other one? That was the hourglass. Okay. Let's see, is the hourglass one that has interchangeables? Yes. That is a tech. So the feather and this one don't have interchangeables. These are always HP and always just attack. But the substats can change, however. So the substats, these ones can be different. And we want attack, crit damage, crit rate, and energy recharge rate. So this one, for example, would have had 3 out of... Yeah. Out of all of them. Okay, nice. I'm happy that we can finally do them. It's about time that we can do them. Ooh. It says there's one right over here. If it's not up... Oh, it is up. How am I supposed to get that up? 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have no clue on how I would get that high. Oh well. Let's see. Part of me is like, I want to go on with the main story. I'm really curious what's gonna happen next. On the other side, I am pretty tired. So yeah. I'm gonna go to the Statue of 7, and then I'm gonna call it a night for now. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Well, I'm till a point that I would say, okay, I'm tired enough that I probably should call it a night. But yeah. For now, I hope everybody enjoyed, because I definitely did. I had a lot of fun. And the story was so interesting. I would say that that's one of my favorite stuff, like time loops, things like that. Those are my favorite things. I don't know why. It just interested me. But yeah. For now, I hope everybody enjoyed, because I definitely did. I had a lot of fun with it. I'll be back tomorrow with something else fun. Most likely Dead by Daylight, because Friday Dead by Daylight's the easiest one for me. But because I played it Tuesday, I might choose something else. Not 100% certain yet. Always fun. It's always fun having you. But now, everybody have a beautiful day and a beautiful night. You should get it. If you want to join, then yeah. Sounds fun. Chris, behave. I'm about to end the stream. Can you not wait until I'm done with ending the stream? With misbehaving? Okay, but yeah. For now, have a beautiful day and have a beautiful night. I'll be back tomorrow. Hope to see y'all then. Bye, everyone. Good night. Bye. Bye.